What's good, y'all? It's Zay, and back here with another video, holding it down for y'all. This is disciplines every man must try. If you're a woman, stay to the end of this video because a lot of these practices you could put into place too. We just gonna get right into it. All right, so starting out on the I feel is the more spiritual side. Is abstinence, no fab, semen retention. Now, abstinence is completely restricting yourself from masturbation and sex for a period of time. No fap is just beating porn addiction and masturbation addiction. And semen retention is being, you able to have sex. Some people say they can edge too, though. I don't really find that as a helpful. That's you still clinging on to the addiction of you masturbating, or you might not even be addicted, and that's okay. Though for those of you who are addicted, I say that's a no go. Though semen retention is more so leaning towards the thought form that having sex without releasing. Um, so and I'm not a monetized channel anyway, so I don't care about talking about a lot of this stuff. But hopefully, they still put me in the algorithm after talking about these things. So you get improved focus. These are the reasons why you get improved focus. Your thoughts not so centered around sex. You're not looking at naughty images all day. You're not bogged down by the fact of thinking you done masturbated. Now you're feeling shameful and you're wondering if you ever gonna have sex with somebody real, or you're not looking at people looking at people, women, in a lustful way. You're not, your mind isn't so centered around sex, so you're able to have the capacity to think about your business, or think about work, or think about your hobbies, or think about entertainment. You're thinking about creating. So it's improved focus, and improved focus also goes with awareness. You have improved awareness as well of your surroundings and also your inner self. Better sex and orgasm. I've experienced this myself. When I was having delayed ejaculations in my first relationship, I was barely able to actually achieve orgasm with a real female because I was masturbating so much. And once I limited myself, I didn't completely stop, but I limited myself, and within a week, I was having those orgasms like I should have, and I was having experiencing better sex. And my this goes into the next part, connected spiritually. I was more connected with my partner and able to work through relationship problems even better because of my lack of focus on sex, because of my lack of focus on myself. Masturbation is a selfish act, especially when you have a partner. Sometimes it's okay when you're by yourself and you feel lonely. Though when it becomes an addiction, when you're doing it every day, when you're doing it multiple times a week, I say just do it once a week if you're gonna do it. I say do it once every 2 weeks until you feel like you can go once every month, until you feel like you don't even need it. You feel me? So definitely gonna have better sex and better orgasms. You're gonna be more connected spiritually because, like even in the Bible, um, our God energy that flows through us, it's you're creating semen. You're creating semen. You can't create energy. They say you can't create energy, but you're creating semen, and semen is what fuels that energy. Once you let go of the your sexual energy, once you open it, it opens the floodgates for all your other energies to plummet, all your other chakras to plummet. So it connects you spiritually because you're now more grounded in your spirituality, and you're not diving deep into your own lustful nature. Okay, so it's kind of like you're saving yourself. And in the Bible, it talks about God, think about God as our God energy. What would God, if you were God, would you a would you either create a reality for yourself where you can experience sex to its fullest capacity because you created this. So think about it. Would you create a reality where you're experiencing interactions with women and you're able to have sex and you're able to uh, you're able to further your relationships, or would you create a reality where you alone in a room all the time masturbating or and looking at these videos, or releasing your seed, or even if you do have a partner all you do is have sex? What is that what you would want from yourself if you were God, or would you want to be somebody who's a leader, who's looked at as a spiritual figure, who has the energy to do things, who's because that's all spirituality is us vibrating at a higher frequency, and us vibrating at a higher frequency is going to allow us to have better sleep, lucid dreams, wet dreams. So you're going to get better sleep at night. I'm not a scientist, so I can't break these things down to you in a scientific manner. Though, from experience, this is what I've experienced. From what other people have also experienced, not just me, these are the things that we notice. So, your childlike imagination and energy comes. That's why you have better sleep, because now you have a childlike imagination and energy from not think about what a child does. They've never watched porn. They've never had sex. They've never they don't know what releasing the energy is. They barely creating. They're just the energy. They're just before their body starts actually maturing and creating that energy themselves. They're just a ball of energy themselves. So they're just a ball of energy before they can start creating their own little orbs of energy. And that's why I put Rock Lee on the screen, because that's how you're going to feel. You're going to feel like you open up those inner gates once you start holding on and being able to charge those chakras and focus that energy into one centric place. So you're going to have less shame and less anxiety, and your actions are going to be more purpose driven. Mental clarity also goes coincides because now you have less brain fog. You're not thinking about shame. You're not thinking about anxiety. Um, and as I said, with improved focus, I mean you're not having those lustful thoughts. So your actions are gonna reflect that. You know. All right. So next is meditation. Improve focus again, spiritual connectedness again, because it's kind of like you in the dream state. You reaching that dream world. You connecting to that dream world when you close your eyes, and it's kind of like sleeping while being awake. So you being able to connect to that world while being fully aware. So it helps with your awareness, mental clarity again, less anxiety. You feel a calmness coming over you, and you're more mentally prepared to take on tasks. It's organizing your thoughts. It's silencing those thoughts that you may get from no fap semen retention. All right. So this first side of the slideshow is more about um, becoming more spiritually aware. Meditation helps you become aware of yourself, aware of your surroundings, aware of where you stand in the universe, aware of aware of your connectedness with the God-like energy that you have within yourself, of the God energy that you have within yourself, your connectedness with God. If you don't have God within yourself, then God is living outside of you, and that's a construct. That's a prison. That's why we have people worshiping celebrities. That's why we have people worshiping politicians. That's why we have people so focused on debates and arguments instead of coming up with solutions that can further expand our collective consciousness as a city, as a town, village. as a state, as a country. All right, so reading and writing. Reading and writing is like meditation, but in your awakened state. Um, you have improved. I hope y'all like these little gifts that I'm putting on the screen. These is from some of my favorite animes. Um, so oh yeah, meditation. Think about after Naruto's training arc, once he learned how to focus those chakras and meditate. You know, meditation and semen retention go hand in hand because it kind of, you need a way to focus that energy, and a lot of the energy has to do with your brain. Your brain is the conductor of the energies that you have, because think about it, your brain is sending messages to your whole entire body, so it's like a mass producer of energy. And even if you want to go back here, I mean, you got you got your pineal gland, and when you meditate, you focus in that energy in your brain and in your thought patterns. But then also, semen, foul traces of semen is found, and go look it up. Foul traces, I'm not a scientist, but go look it up. Foul traces of semen is found in your brain. So it's not like you literally have semen in your brain, but once you let go of those contents, it's like a reduction. I like I said, I'm not a scientist. Go look it up yourself. But reading and writing, so it's gonna improve your speech. So it's gonna improve your speech. You're gonna be able to talk more fluently. You're gonna be able to better converse with people, and you're gonna have an improved vocabulary. So you're gonna be able to use words that better suit the conversation. You're gonna have an improved focus as well. You see the improved focus pop up again, mental clarity again, and all of this comes from being able to be emotionally aware. So when you're reading things, you start to feel connected to the characters. You may have some of the same experiences, or you may understand those experiences better from your own perspective. And when you're writing, you're able to journal your own thoughts and ideas and put them into perspective in a way that you can clearly and consciously understand. So that's how you able to be more emotionally aware. Improved thought pattern, especially when you're writing. Reading is reading formulated thoughts, with commas, periods, all types of punctuation, to help you better understand a concept and the flow structure of how things are going. And then writing, you're able to, as I said, put things into your own perspective. So now you're able to think of better solutions, or a better way to word phrase things, when you're actually speaking to people in conversation. And you have the ability to think ahead. How many times have you been writing and you thought about writing this idea, and another idea pops up, and then another idea pops up, and then another idea pops up, or you've been reading a story and you can kind of guess where the story is going. It's the same thing here, man. With reading and writing. So next is exercise. So exercise is a big one. As far as the meditation and the semen retention is concerned, another way to better enhance these spiritual practices is to exercise, and it's going to help with your heart health. Of course, we know that it's going to help with your blood health and blood flow, and get the blood flowing throughout your body. And if you want to go back into semen retention, it's going to help. It's going to help you have a stronger member. Um, it's going to help you build that muscle. You're going to have weight mate. It's going to help with weight maintenance. So not just you losing weight, You may like right now I'm at 180. I want to be like 160 something. Though I know I don't have to lose all of that weight. I can just maintain my weight where I am. It's gonna help with energy maintenance. If you feeling low on energy, or if you're trying to build your energy up, or you have an excess amount of energy and don't know what to do with it, it's going to help maintain your energy. So you have something productive to do with your energy. It decreases fatigue in your body. So when you go to the gym and you sore, you go to the gym for a few days and you sore, and then you start consistently going, and then the workouts get easier and easier. You might have to add more weight. It's gonna decrease the fatigue that you have in your body, because now you're adding stress to your body, a positive stress, as you see here at the bottom. It's gonna add a positive stress to your body, balancing you out. So we have balance on here as well, muscle growth, and improved focus, and it's gonna improve your motor skills as well. Um, so that's exercise. It's not just about staying. It's not. It's about staying fit, but it's not just about building a massive physique. Uh, there's plenty of people who exercise every day and they're not bodybuilders. They're not ripped. They're not jacked, but they exercise every day and they're pretty healthy because they get their blood flowing, um, and their heart is healthy. And yeah, so next is eating home cooked meals, going on diets, and fasting. So home cooked meals, you get to choose your choice of ingredients. Um, right now, I'm practicing fruitarianism, just eating fruits. So I'm eating a raw diet. So I don't have to cook as much. But when I was eating meats, um, I started to realize that if I cooked, then I get to choose my ingredients. It's not a whole bunch of processed foods. They might still add like steroids in the chicken, or they still might add like some stuff in like some of your mixes or seasonings or something, and you don't know what you have, like additives and everything. You have no idea what this stuff is called, but it's gonna be less of that if you actually cook your meals, because you get to choose the ingredients, like I said. So less processed food. You get to limit your calories. So a burger that you make at home may be way less calories than a burger you get from McDonald's, and it's cheaper than eating. It's cheaper to go to the grocery store and plan out your meals for the week, or make a couple meals for the week and have leftovers, than it is to go to McDonald's and buy a $10, $12 meal every single day. That is at doing absolutely abysmal damage to your actual health, to your internal health. So it makes you less sluggish, and it decreases fatigue when you do all three of these things. When you cook at home, it's fresher ingredients. When you go on a diet, depends on the diet. There's keto, there's gluten free, there's veganism, there's fruitarianism, as I'm doing, and then fasting. I've been able to fast for 7 days with just water, and I felt perfectly fine. I wasn't fatigued. I wasn't sluggish. I wasn't thinking about food, so I had an energy focus. I wasn't expecting what my next meal was gonna be. I wasn't stressing about that. You have a less consumption of poisons because you're not eating anything that comes from a lab. You're not eating processed foods. All that lab food, that's just poison, just to send you to the hospital. And the pharmaceutical companies win your dollars over when they send you to those hospitals, and they put you on a pill for high cholesterol, for high blood pressure, for diabetes, for all types of health conditions that have to do with your gut health. So your gut health is, you're gonna be able to optimize your internal gut health, and this is gonna help you better break down compounds. If you having bowel movement issues, um, especially if you especially if you're a person who feels like they need to lose weight, they can eat healthier, you have blood work done, you have higher cholesterol, you have have high sodium levels, you're not getting the right amount of vitamins. That all has to do with your gut health. You have a lot of mucus inside of your body. All this has to do with gut health and what you are putting your body. That's why it's called nourishment, because you're supposed to nourish your body, not just put any type of poisons into your body. I call this the Shaq method because I got it from Shaq. Um, as you see, we got Nami on the screen. I've been trying to watch One Piece. I'm about 400 episodes in. Uh, so this the 50 25 25. So you saving half of your check, and then the half that you put in your savings, you split the other half that you spending and put 25 towards investing, and then 25 for you to spend. So you save 50, invest 25, and then spend the other 25. This I've used this multiple times to get myself out of debt, to get myself out of tickets, to get myself out of multiple a multitude of things. Um, and to just save more money. It's gonna decrease your consumption, because we are bred to be consumers in this capitalistic society. So it's gonna decrease your consumption, and it's gonna help you better develop proper spending habits. And then you're also gonna have purpose-driven savings and spending. So if you want to save for a car, you want to save for an apartment, you want to save for a house, um, saving for a lot of essential things, you're gonna be able to better split your bills, between groceries, between you got a light bill, you paying rent, or you paying a mortgage, or you paying a car note, or you paying your insurance. It's gonna help you better be able to split your money and be wiser with it. All right. So now we have schedule based morning routines. This is important because um, I'm gonna just tell you why. So improve productivity. It's gonna improve your productivity. You get to get up early in the morning, and you get to get all of your tasks done that you have to do in a day. It's gonna jumpstart your day, which is gonna make you feel better and feel more focused, and that focus is gonna carry over and make you feel more accomplished. You're gonna have a better attitude towards work, because some of us may not be morning people, but feeling more accomplished and jump starting our day may make us feel like we can better take on tasks, because we worked through that tiredness and we got the first half of our day done. And now you're gonna have guilt-free leisure time. So that whole other half of your day, you get to do whatever you want. You want to watch TV all day, okay? You done went all morning. This morning I created a PowerPoint, exercise, took my dad to work. I'm about to go to work later in the day. I ate. That's really all I need to do. I read, played chess. That's really all I need to do in my day. I don't need to do too much else. So now that I got everything done with my day, the second half of my day, okay, now I want to watch TV, I want to watch a little YouTube, play video games, talk on the phone, do whatever I want to do. So it's gonna help with time management. It's gonna also help you plan ahead. So now that you know what your mornings are gonna look like, now you can plan for your afternoons, and you can open up your schedule. You got a calendar on your phone. I can show you right now. Calendar on my phone. What I do every day. The purple is my work shift. Though you see you see this is what I do every day. Every day. What's in the blue? I do what's in the blue every day. Every day. doesn't fail. Just set an alarm for it. Boom. I know when it's time to do what. And that's about it for the PowerPoint though, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. Um, Fellas, let me know if you implemented any of these things, if any of these things help you or you could see the potential of it helping you. Ladies, let me know if you implemented any of these things and if you feel like some of these things could help you as well. So that's about it, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. Peace. Keep holding it down.